stabbed myself.
I've always wanted to try
Have you ever
that.
done Auburn before?
No, I haven't.
No?
No.
All right, so Mary,
Hi.
I'm Manny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna be doing your haircut today.
Uh-huh.
And due to the texture that I'm assessing here, and your really perfect bone structure, I was thinking something a little bit below the jaw.
Okay.
And styling is optional. I believe that your texture will actually be cool with it styled.
Okay.
Or if you wanted something a little bit more polished, that's also an option.
Awesome.
This is the goal.
Yeah.
It might be just right at the jawline,
Love it.
depending on how sharp my scissors are today.
Depending how sharp your scissors are?
Yeah.
That's what I say to my clients too.
Yeah.
Depends where my scissors are gonna take me. Hey Mary, I'm
Hi.
Aubrey, so nice to meet you. So just looking at your skin color and those gorgeous green eyes, I would love to take you, have you ever done anything in the Auburn direction?
No,
with hair
I
color?
haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Are you down for something like that?
So
Yay!
Aubrey, you're gonna be doing Auburn.
Auburn by Aubrey.
Usually you have to do all these like horizontal lines and start in the back.
Yeah.
And over the years, I'm just like, screw that. Because by the time you get to the front,
Yeah.
like it's either too short or too long.
Yeah.
And then the other side, you gotta match it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna start right where the client could see it.
My right side is always longer than the other. Then I gotta go back and refine it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think my left side's always shorter.
You know what I love about you the most, Manny?
I love you too.
But what I love about you the most is how humble you are. You know?
You gotta be humble, man.
Yeah.
You really do.
Nothing wrong with the bromance.
No.
Especially if you have 3 daughters and a wife. You
Absolutely.
need a little bro energy.
Yeah. You know, usually I do the fringes dry after it's been blown out and I refine it.
Yeah?
But I always feel like it gives it a very strong finish. And what I've noticed is that if I cut it wet, I don't have to do that much fussing with it afterwards. So I might just do it now. All right, so yeah, as the hair is drying, which is another reason why I want to do it now, because it's starting to dry and you can see the developing of the pattern, the wave pattern. So sometimes if I wet it too much, it disguises it and then you don't really know for sure where it's landing.
Okay, I'm gonna start prepping the color.
All right.
Loving the cut.
Yeah. Looks great.
Love the shape. Love the fringe.
So it's one color in the foils and it's going to be a different color for the rest of the hair.
Exactly. So these will be a little bit lighter, all in the same family though. Just have a little bit of dimension, which is what I do to all of my clients. I honestly forgot we were on camera and just hanging out with Manny and Mary. Okay, so we got our foils in, Manny. Do you know why I have the foils in?
Because now you're going to do the rest of the color.
Do you remember what I said? No, but what do the foils create?
Dimension.
There we go, dimension.
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 Yeah.
Teamwork, teamwork. So because she's virgin, we have to apply off the scalp. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Why? Because of the heat?
Do you remember that from school, Manny?
Because you're going lighter, right?
Right, so if we went roots to ends, the heat of the scalp on the roots will make it go lighter faster.
Right. And this is the Auburn.
This is the Auburn. So what's great about this technique that I'm doing, you guys, is that you can get a lot done in one go. I've got the same family of color in the foils with 40, so we'll get some dimension. And then my pull through is with 30 volume, and then my roots right now is with 20. So play with your developers to get a perfect end result, and also using a lot less time at the moment. Okie dokie. See you on the other side.
All right.
All right, so after the tint was washed, and the hair was drying naturally, I realized that it didn't rise up as much as I thought it would, but I would like to go just a little bit shorter if you're okay with that. So same style, maybe just a little bit more length to come up, and then if need to, afterwards maybe a little bit of layering just to soften it up even more.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Let's go.
Are you going shorter, Manny?
Can't go longer.
Good point.
So I mentioned in the first cut, this is cut number 2.
Yeah.
That in the beginning, when you're learning to do this type of haircuts, usually start in the back with horizontal sections, and you work to the front. But the chances of you getting the hair balance is very difficult, right? Very slim. So I've learned to do the haircut starting in the front, and that way you can see exactly where that length will fall right off the bat, right?
Seriously, not only was it amazing working with you again, but I love what we created.
I agree. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah,
Actually, it turned out better than I envisioned it.
So good.
I think what I love the most of it is that it suits her and it's very natural looking and it doesn't require a lot of work for her to do her hair.
I've never had a haircut or a color like this, so this is great for me.
I know you've been saying fresh and fun all day.
I
think you got fresh and fun.
I'm very happy that we went a little bit shorter.
Good.
I think the first look was cool, but this is definitely more of a wow factor for me.
Yeah. Well, it just takes the cut to the next level, I think, and it also shows off the color, I think, in a better way.
Absolutely.
In a stronger way, I should say. Love you, my friend.
Ditto.